What's up, guys? It's Alexander here. Another review. Doing, this time, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. This one I've been looking forward to for a while. I love this series. It's so goddamn cute and adorable. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, so just get ready. Um, so, for anybody that doesn't know, living on a rock, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is about, a young dragon by name of Toru, who's the front blonde haired girl in the front, who, as a dragon, comes from another world and is on the brink of death and is about to die with a sword in her side and gets rescued by a passing drunken office lady in the back named Miss Kobayashi, the titular Miss Kobayashi, and pulls out the sword and saves her. And they both get drunk and talking. And in that, Kobayashi asks her if she wants to be her maid, and comes to work for her without even remembering it the next day. And so begins their little life together, and more dragons get introduced, and so on and so forth, and about them learning how to balance out, you know, Toru's and the rest of the dragons, natural affinity to cause destruction and use magic and be a little disruptive and balancing out with everyday modern life. And I can't get enough of this series. It's so good. And yes, I have been watching the anime too, including the new season. I love it. I've been waiting to see Ilulu. She's one of my favorites. Yes. Even that, yes, that Ilulu. Don't at me. Just so, just so we're on that same page, let's move on. Anyway, that's the plot. And one of the things that I think a lot of people really draw to it is the art style. It's really cute and still pretty uh, unique in its own way. It's kind of chibi-ish, but also has this really kind of detailedness to it too. It's kind of hard to put when it wants to be. It can be pretty detailed and also a little dark and a little freaky and a little melancholic at times too. It lends itself to these really kind of just blase melancholy type feels to it at time. I think that's mostly to do with the way um, Koyasinjia, I always have a bad way of pronouncing his name, does his art and directs his characters, but it lends it to itself very well. And it can be very bright, but also again also on that very kind of sad side at times in some of his other work. Anyway, um, one things I've really loved about this work, and I think a lot of people have pointed out, is it's pretty much about them finding each other and balancing each other out. Because Miss Kobayashi is a very withdrawn lady who just likes to focus on her work, and Toro is from a very chaotic line of dragons and wanted to find her place in the world. And so, and it's pretty much about a bunch of misfits coming together, and it relates to me. I think a lot of people just about finding your own family, even if your own, you know, don't get along with your own. And that's a big theme I think that runs throughout the whole thing is finding your own happiness. And I love that, and I think it's very relatable. Um, I know for some people, especially now with the new season and Ilulu again, one thing I have to say is for some people, and even the first season, it gets a little lewd at times. A lot of people have that problem with Kana and all this other stuff. I personally don't have an issue with it, at all. Again, don't at me. But, that's, in fact, for me, it's kind of a bonus. But, I know for some people out there that's an issue. But for me, they're just characters in a fictional story, so it's not a big deal. But for those, just look out for that if you haven't gotten to this yet. Let's see. My final thoughts are it's super fun. Love the slice of life stuff. Super cute. Again, art style is amazing, cute. It can be pretty relaxing with the slice of life nature it has. Because even with dragons, it's more about the day in day outs instead of big epic battles, which it has sometimes with some of the dragons. But for for the most part, it's all about that just day in, day out stuff with magic and craziness thrown in at times. And for me, got a lot of great, as a bonus, a lot of good fan service. Anyway, guess that's all I have to really say about this one. If you haven't already checked it out, either the manga or the anime, I highly recommend it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.